So you guys all loved the Reddit's real reasons to build and start prepping. Now, let's cover Reddit's real reasons to build a Bob.
Bob? We are definitely not naming our child Bob.
A Bob, or bug-out bag, is not explicitly just for disappearing into the woods. Let's actually see why people have used bug-out bags in the past, because if you're going to be making something that no one's ever going to use, why would you ever make it, right? So the concept of a bug-out bag is traditionally for displacement. That means you can no longer be here, you have to go there. And if you have to go there, in a quick time frame, that's kind of rough. So let's hear from random Reddit comments? So let's hear from random Reddit comments, great username by the way, about why he's personally used a bug-out bag a handful of times for just this reason.
I've had to evacuate due to wildfires. I had about an hour to grab everything I would need if my house went up in flames. It was pretty emotional. I remember struggling to gather documents, water, food, my pets, all with a newborn. I drove down the highway, flames visible on both sides, trees coming down, and I had no idea if my neighbors and friends had even made it out. It was total chaos. The cell towers stopped working. That's why you want a bug-out bag. You don't have to think. It's already packed and done. People get really weird during disasters, and it's nice to have the things you can control covered. Everyone has bug-out bags for different situations. Research what's likely for your location and plan accordingly.
So the second reason that a lot of people on Reddit seem to have used their bug-out bag is time to reach safety. Now, what does that mean? That means that having a bug-out bag has afforded some of these people extra time to be able to react in cases of emergency, such as evacuations or needing to drive halfway across the country to see her dying grandma. Let's hear from Tesla 1026, easy for me to say, about exactly why having a bug-out bag helped her have a couple extra minutes with her dying grandma.
I've used mine in the past to quickly leave town to check on family in the hospital. I got a call at work that my grandmother had a heart attack, and I was in the house for less than 5 minutes, and I was ready to spend the night back in my hometown so I could be with her. It's a stressful moment, and I was grateful that I had set myself up to make things easier like that.
And the last, and arguably the most important one, is everyday use. Having a bug-out bag isn't just for when shit hits the fan. It's a lot more about being prepared even for those everyday situations. Sirius1 lays out a perfect example of why having a bug-out bag in the trunk of your car saved their carnival day. That's weird, but it actually did.
My husband and I went to a carnival and both had flip-flops on. My daughter wanted to go on the rides, so my husband got his boots out of the bube and was able to go on the ride.
I mean, we went camping one time and my buddy forgot all of his food for an entire weekend trip. Well, it's a good thing we have backpacking food in my bug-out bag, or else he would have been starving. And lastly, let's talk about the big bug-out bag myth.
Lots of folks think they'd run off to the woods and have a big camp out, but I think that is a poor plan. Not least because there will be beaucoup other homeless, starving competition. Any problem that is widespread, I'm going to bug in. Anywhere else, especially in transit, I am the problem. Another mouth to feed at best, and potential looter or backstabber at worst. Truth is, if I leave my preps behind, I will likely be a looter soon enough.
This was echoed through multiple Reddit comments where a bug-out bag isn't the best thing ever for prepping, and I agree. In 90% of scenarios, when truly hits the fan, you want to bug in. That means that you have supplies in your house. That means that you've stored up food. Now, if you want some info on storing up food and what we think is the silver bullet to food preservation, we have that video linked above, and hint, hint, it's a freeze dryer. I know, I spoiled the fun. It's okay. I want to hear from you guys. Have you used a bug-out bag? Maybe if you leave enough comments in the video below, I'll make a YouTube's Real Reasons Why We've Used Bug-Out Bags. That'd be pretty fun. If you like this format where we do the Reddit back and forth, go ahead and let us know as well, because we do what you tell us to do. That's weird, but whatever. This is also a bonus. Why I'm talking to my axe head? It's because the mic's on the back.